Hey everybody, welcome. It is BK League Tourney. It's the first race. This is exciting. For those that have missed out on what this glorious tournament's all about, this is going to hopefully be a yearly event where we have a BK League followed by a tournament. We just did season 5. For those that are unfamiliar what a BK League is, BK League is a seasonal event that goes on for a few months where every week runners do a full run to completion and their points are calculated by the season. And by the end of the season, those points are accumulated by the amount of completion that's done. So today we are starting our first ever tournament for the BK League. This is brand new. Hasn't been done before for the league. It's just been season 1 race, season 2 race, all that kind of stuff. So this is fun. We've done BK League matches on Banjo Race before in the past, but never a full tournament. But it's exciting. I'm very excited to have this going today. GDO is our host.
am also excited.
Yes, GDO is our host, and we have Funderful versus Chili. So, welcome,
versus
you guys.
Chili.
I was going to say AO Chili, but I was like, oh, just versus Chili is Chili. So, but yes, welcome, you guys. Are you guys excited for your tournament race today?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, super pumped.
Let's go.
Right before this, I got like a solid 2:08 pace run, so that bodes well, right? Woohoo!
Classic Banjo.
Classic.
Yeah. Before we get started, like I said, this is a very awesome event that's being put on by everyone here. I know that I've been manning this tournament and the last tournament, but for the BK League, it wouldn't have been possible unless, for all the people that were running it, like GoGo and creating an Excel sheet and everything like that for easy access.
Leagues are a lot of work.
They are a lot of work. So this is kind of why in the future we want to starting out the season by just going with it, and then if people are still wanting more BK, we do a tournament afterwards. And last year, our last tournament, which was last year, I did prizes. I don't know if I'll do prizes this year. Someone in Funder's chat actually brought up a good point, so who knows? Maybe there will be.
We get participation ribbons. Woohoo!
Yes. But yes, it is going to be fun. So we could be having a little prize after this. But anyway, I'm going to stop yammering. Let's get these guys on their run because we're already 18 minutes behind schedule. So, are you guys ready?
Yep.
All right.
I'm ready.
I'm going to let GDO count you guys down, and we'll set you guys on your way.
Alrighty.
Okay. I'll move them in their channels, by the way. I got it.
Okay, works for me. All right, good luck to you both. 3,
Good luck.
2, 1, go. And good luck.
Good luck.
All right, let's turn off that Tui music, get Chili's audio going. All right, we're good to go.
It's gonna be fun. I'm so excited for this. Now I can yammer a little bit more without keeping these runners, waiting. You know what I mean? It's been fun. It's been fun. This whole BK League has been stressful. We were planning on doing how many runners were we wanting to do for a tournament? Were we wanting to do 8? Were we wanting to do 12? Were we wanting to just have everybody who was participating? It was kind of a tough role, but because of the success of our last tournaments, albeit slow at times, I figure, we look at specifically the reason why I had this idea to do a tournament following the BK League was specifically actually the OOTR community. Because they do they'll do random, they'll do a little season, you know what I mean? Where they'll just go for, every year they do. Oh no, Thunder fell. They'll do a yearly tournament, right? And yeah. I've always wanted that for BK, just because it would be fun to see this, this community do yearly events like this. You know, starting out with the BK League, which just allows for runners to participate in something, and if they want to, it allows them to be like, okay, hey, these runners actually did well enough, they can participate in a tournament.
Yeah.
And
I was just about to say that too.
Yeah, it's like a qualifier. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
league tournaments hit way different than, you know, just kind of open invite tournaments, just because throughout an entire season people have the chance to like play their way into like the finals. And I mean, you know, not that, you know, if you're not good enough, you're not good enough, but I mean, it gives you something to shoot for, something to improve for if you want to like hit the top 8 or, you know, whatever number it is.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I was thinking top 12 for this one, because, you know, there were a lot of runners that were competing, and there were a lot of runners that were participating well enough, that I feel like if I had left out a couple of people and did 8, you know, it would have gone by really fast. And I still think that having a little bit more people in a tournament is more fun to watch, because there's so many different kinds of things that can happen. You know what I mean? And especially with the skill range that we have for the BK League tournament, specifically because we have runners like Funder and Miam and Trep, and then, you know, then you have the other side of the spectrum that you have, you have Harpy and, newer runners like Kinkus and all this kind of stuff that are showing some promise and, like, you know, increase in skill. Like Harpy's gotten a couple PBs since and is improving her time and all that stuff. So it's very cool to see, and I'm excited to see how this tournament goes, because there's no telling who's going to take home the gold for this season.
What's the speed difference between N64 and Xbox?
Not very much.
Yeah,
anymore.
They're pretty close. The route's very different. So
yeah, it's a whole different beast now. It's like almost not really comparable anymore. You'll see throughout this tournament specifically, if you've never really watched any Xbox runs or vice versa, you'll see how the route just changes completely differently. I see how it is, Pixel. I'm not good enough to count yet. Well, I mean, you got a 240 something rather. That was, you know, the league tells. The league says it all.
Yeah. Another, like, one big thing for Xbox, of course, is, like, you can't skip text. And so at the beginning of the game, Chili kind of loses all sorts of time to Funderful in that regard. He left Spiral Mountain earlier, but that's just because we're going to see Chili come back to Spiral Mountain later as the bee and grab all the remaining honeycombs. Whereas Funder doesn't have to do that. Funder's just going to kind of, you know, forget Spiral Mountain ever existed and move on.
Yep. No, not having to double back is nice. Which actually I was just talking about the other day, because now that the decomp for Banjo-Kazooie is starting to show some progress again, I was throwing around theoreticals like, if the decomp gets done and we get an unofficial PC port of Banjo, I'm curious I'm sure there's going to be speedruns of it, but I'm wondering, like, what the potential is, right? If you have everything from NTSC version 1 of BK and faster load zones and skippable text like Xbox, I'm curious to see where you're going to be at in times for Banjo. Granted, there's things that, like, you know, lag plays a big factor in, such as water pyramid skip, winter clip, you know, things where, like, save huge times elsewhere, but with the added load zone time, 60 frames per second, like all that kind of stuff, I'm curious where the time makes up.
Yeah. I mean, I think in general, like, Xbox is already, like, kind of comparable in time. And so with the ability to skip text, I mean, not that there's a whole lot of text in BK, but I mean, there is some, right? So
yeah, exactly.
I'm sure it would speed it up by, like, a pretty good amount.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I think now that we know that bit clips are possible on Xbox, you know, and having a PC port would also allow for bit clips to still be possible, theoretically. I'm just curious. I'm excited. I'm hoping that we see some really fun routing for it, because, you know, by the time decomp's done and an unofficial port comes out, I will be done speedrunning Banjo. So I would go back to it by the time that comes out. I think it'd be fun to mess around in.
Yeah.
But
Harpy, you're just handicapped. You would have been too powerful.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
You gotta have that limiter on to control your power level, right?
Yep. I love this thing.
Oh,
no!
Oh, Chili!
Oh god! Oh, I love this. I love this technique that
Oh my
happens for
God.
Xbox though, where they grab the two jiggies at the same time. It's just so cool.
Yeah. An added benefit of Xbox is the ability to save and quit, because notes save, and so Chili's going to be coming back to MT later to pick up a bunch of notes and jiggies that he didn't get the first time around.
Mayhem Temple? What are you talking about?
Did I say Mayhem Temple?
You said MT, yeah.
I do it so often. Every other level is fine, but I always say MT.
It's okay. I always say MMM from Mumbos. I try to go like MM, and then I'm like MMM.
Yeah, it can't be defeated. I've tried to squash it a lot. I got Tui on the brain.
Yeah, you've been doing Tui runs, I've been seeing.
Yeah, I gotta put Hag back in his place.
Hell
I want
yeah.
my Clockwork Egg back.
Gotta have some of that competition. It's like me and Schlonkster in the race to sub 2. And Schlonkster got a, 4-second bop over me, so now I'm like, it can't happen.
Yeah. Who knows how long it'll last? But I mean, with Tui Rando being a thing, I have been playing a lot more Tui, and so it makes it really easy to just kind of pop open the practice ROM and practice some 100% anyway.
Look at this synced Clanker's Cavern.
I love how it's
awesome.
synced, and then Chili gains like control back so much faster just because of the loading zones.
Yeah. And this is where the route changes. I believe Chili will be going to Clankers now?
Xbox does Clankers before TTC, yep.
Yeah. Man, I wish I was good at TTC early. It's the one thing in my sub-2 boot camp that I'm not allowed to do, but I think it's still worth learning eventually.
It's okay, Asmi hasn't done TTC yet. Soon. Soon.
True. Although he told us that TTC early is not something he wants us to do anyway. It's not necessary. It's like CCW early. He's like, don't do it. You don't need to.
The crackle. I think that came from Chili.
Oh, that's right. We're using Chili. I'm deaf in this chat. I can't hear hear any audio.
Chili's game audio started sizzling like some bacon on the stovetop, you know.
No, Chili.
It's better now though.
No, he fell.
Yeah, it's rough. Beginner cycle ahoy.
Yeah. As we go through
Uh-oh.
Early game, how's everyone's day? How you guys doing today? Are you guys excited for some more BK content here on Banjo Race?
I can tell you I'm super tired because I only woke up like an hour and a half ago.
Oh, yeah, I'm tired too. I've been up since 5 a.m. So
I got home from work at 5:30 a.m. So.
Oh. Working that graveyard.
Yeah, every Wednesday.
Oh boy. Yeah, I had. For people that are in my community and that are here and have been hearing me talk about it, I didn't stream today myself because I had to take my kitty cat into the vet. So.
Hopefully everything's okay with that.
Yeah, she's doing it. She's good. She just had to get some. She had gingivitis, which is just a thing that can happen genetically for some cats, you know. So.
It's interesting thinking about a cat having gingivitis.
Yeah. I hit the double whammy on unfortunate cat luck when it comes to teeth. I have one cat who has no teeth because she had to get her teeth removed. And then I've got another one who has to get 8 teeth removed. We just got a call like an hour and a half ago.
Yikes.
So she's got to get she's getting everything but her bottom canines and the little teethies in between the canines on her bottom. She's going to have her little teethies up top, but her top canines and everything else is going. So.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a cat without teeth before.
I mean, I told this to my brother, and he's like, "Damn, are they gonna be okay? Like, how are they gonna eat?" Like, for those that don't know, cats actually can eat just fine without having teeth. Like,
Oh yeah.
they don't mostly chew their food anyway. They don't have teeth.
Oh,
They
yeah, I'm sure most cats, when they're hungry enough, they don't even chew anyway. So
no, they mostly just swallow their food.
yeah, pate,
Yeah.
pates.
Well, so they can eat dry kibble just fine too. Like I've got dry kibble for my cat who
Without
doesn't
teeth,
have-
really?
Yeah. She just swallows it. It's not big kibble, but she
Oh,
just
okay.
swallows it. It's not like they all. Yeah, it's pretty common. Cats have dental issues pretty often. Yeah, it's a very common thing. I just hit the double whammy that 2 of my cats have dental issues, so which is great. But she's fine. She's unfortunately have had this for a little while now, and we've finally been able to take care of it, and she's gonna blossom. She's like already a super happy and like loving, and she's like my most social cat that I have. Oh, Chili,
Oh,
you better get
Chili
this.
just barely missing his cycle.
Yeah, he's good. He's got to get these. He's got 4 eggs left. Okay, good.
Right, lucky.
Yeah, that would be just tragic. But thankfully, there's eggs right behind him. But
Yeah.
still,
It's just another difference between the Xbox route. Xbox starts with eggs already learned on their
yeah,
FFM,
they actually start
so
with everything.
Yeah.
Their FFM file has everything unlocked.
yeah.
But there was a tangent I was going on. Doesn't matter. It's already gone. Back to Banjo.
Something about cats eating, I'm sure.
Yeah. My cat is already a like the one who's getting surgery. She's already like my little social butterfly.
Oh,
And she's
okay.
always like super happy. And when my first cat, who had all of her teeth removed, she's like my little like she's got what I like to call normal catitis, where she just like runs away and hides and doesn't like to be social.
Oh yeah.
She became super sociable, super happy after she got her teeth removed. So I'm expecting
Yeah.
my other cat to just explode with joy.
Well, I guess you have to, right? I mean, you suddenly have no teeth. It's like one of your, forms of defense are gone. You gotta make friends with everybody so you don't have to
Yeah.
fight, right?
Exactly. It is funny though, because my first cat, Aria, who has no teeth, when you hold her, she likes to just like sometimes she likes to gnaw on your little hand, and now that she's got no teeth, she gives you gummy bears. It's cute. It's very cute.
While you were saying that, I was thinking to myself, man, Funderful's having a pretty good TTC, and then
He's
the
having
ginger
a-
jumped. So
Yeah.
it's a good thing
I
I
always-
didn't say it out loud.
Yeah, it read your mind. That's what Banjo's good at doing.
Yeah.
Can't see anything with all the UI clutter. Funder is very consistent. So Funder and I were just talking the other day that we have the same problem areas. We're very consistent in our early games, but our late games are not very good because we don't get there very often.
Yeah. Just got to do
And-
second half runs.
I've been doing that now.
Yeah.
Is there a link on the details of this tournament? Did we make a command for this? I don't know if we have. Yet.
I don't think so.
I can drop the.
You
bracket.
gave me something, I'm pretty sure.
Let's see. Do I have Tourney? What's this? Is this gonna go to? Is this gonna go to Scramble Tourney?
Oh, maybe.
No.
No, I
it's
might have
not.
got rid of it.
Well, I can drop the tournament bracket.
Yeah.
And I'll be mentioning this again until I can probably make a command. But
Here, I'll go into Nightbot and see what I got. Let's keep an eye on the
I'll-
race. Man the race. Man the race.
I'll man the race. Man the race. I'll also explain it again too, just for sake of because like until we get an actual command for it. But for those that are just joining and are unaware of what the BK League is and what the BK League Tourney is, BK League is a seasonal event that the BK speedrunning community has put on in the past. We just did season 5. I believe it was actually like a year and a half prior to the last season. But basically, what the BK League is a I believe 10 week. I think is what we did last time, but it's like a couple months where every week runners will finish a run, and once a week, just one run. They can choose to race somebody. You get points based on completion, all this other stuff. And by the end of the season, the most amount of points will be ranked out. So that'll be based on, like I said, completing of a run. If you've raced somebody, if you quit, if you didn't participate, you know what I mean? All these things are factored in. And for this season 5 in particular, I thought it would be really cool and neat to do a tournament following it. So we based this tournament off the top 12 runners in the BK League and decided to do a tournament of it. I think going forward, I would love to have more tournaments in this fashion because it kind of adds like a qualifier, aspect to the tournament. Didn't invite Hag. Hag did not want to participate in the BK League. This is how these tournaments are going to be going forward, or going on, in the future.
Yeah.
At least if I'm hosting them. I would like this to pass the torch on to other people if they feel like they want to. But as the tournament owner of this, and the runner and the host, basically, if you don't participate in the league and don't meet the minimum qualifications, you're not going to be making it to the tournament.
And I mean, that's... sorry to interrupt, but I was going to say that kind of is... Sorry, I'm just watching Chili.
Chili! He's getting bullied by crabs.
I was going to say it's kind of a double, insurance, right? If you're... Ooh, Chili's audio is now really desynced.
I want to know if it's like that for... He's got no eggs! You just got to go kill him, dog. There he goes. That's
it's a problem with Chili's audio. It happens sometimes on his stream, I know.
Rough.
But anyway, I was saying it's a double insurance having a league that you need because it's like, yeah, Hag didn't do any runs, so he didn't want to be in the league, right? Whereas if you have like, a tournament full of people and halfway through they decide they don't really want to participate in the tournament anymore and they're just in because they're in, it's like, why would they do matches? Why would they like play, right? And so with the league, you get people that want to keep playing their weekly matches all the way to the end. And so when the tournament happens, you know that they kind of want to keep playing.
Yep. Yeah. It allows for, like what you were saying, insurance is a good word to put it. Like no matter what, you're probably going to get everybody who participated in the league and, placed in that top 12 to actually continue on.
Yeah.
As for anybody who watched the Scramble tourney that I hosted last year, we had almost 60 people to go through. There were a lot of dropouts. There were a lot of people like, I don't really feel like doing a run.
Or... When a tournament starts lasting like 3 months or more, people who joined are just like, I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, it's runner's fatigue.
Yeah.
But that's why I also gave a month break between the BK League and this tournament to give people that break. Scramble tourney was a mess for scheduling after the first month. Oh yeah.
I mean, every tournament is really hard to schedule after the initial, races, because the less people there are in the tournament, the less gaps there are to fill, if you know what I mean. Like, if you can easily fill up a schedule with 60 people worth of races, because if someone can't race, then you just have someone else. But when there's less people, there's nobody else to fill those gaps, and so the gaps get longer when someone's like, oh, by the way, I'm going on vacation. Oh, by the way, my work schedule is this. I can't race for a week and a half. And suddenly, you don't have a week and a half full of people to fill those gaps. Now you just have to wait a week for the next race.
Yeah, that was like that towards the very end.
It's like that towards the end of every tournament.
Yeah, it was.
Whereas, as the host, you're just like, come on, let's get this over with so we can all go back to our loved ones.
Would I do the Scramble tourney again, or would this take its place? I want this to take its place. My God, the Scramble tourney was an awesome idea, and I really loved how everybody participated. Like, I got people like Family Jewels to join in, who was the person who got me into
Schlongster got everyone to join in.
Schlongster got everyone to join in, yes, but
I know what you mean.
It was my tournament, and I was the one who was like, "Wow, we should do this tournament." And Schlongster just took the reins. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna invite everybody!" Like,
Yeah, literally everybody messaged
yeah.
the entire leaderboard.
Yeah. So, thank you, Schlongster. That was awesome. Will I ever do it again? No, because there were a lot of shitters, and it was just,
Yeah.
It was.
But I mean,
nobody wants to be a part of a thing where there's a bunch of shitters. So.
But I mean, at the same time, it's like, you know, it really, tournaments like that don't just like participation is required kind of thing. Like, you don't get a lot of the same attendance, I suppose. Like, I mean, the best example I can think of is, I mean, Miam's been around for a while, right? But
yeah.
I'd never heard of Miam until that tournament.
Right.
And I mean, she's like a sub-2 runner, so...
Yeah. Yeah, and she's been doing great.
Yeah, unless you look at the leaderboard, it's like, huh.
Yeah. It's cool. I love seeing people like that, though, you know, that come in, and that is going to be the one hard thing going forward, is for people that would be like, hey, I want to participate in the tournament, and they didn't miss the league and stuff like that. It's just going to be like, yeah, sorry, wait till next year. But, you know, like, it was cool seeing people like Family Jewels join in on the tournament, Duck joining, and like Duck participated in season 5 of the BK League. He just didn't do a lot of runs to the point where it qualified him for this tournament.
Yeah.
So same goes for Asmi. Asmi actually did a couple. Oh no, Chili.
He's fine. He's fine here. He's got the good backup, the backup strat.
But yeah, even Asmi, you know, current world record holder for BK, did a couple of BK League runs. He didn't really want to participate in a tournament, but
yeah,
it's not a big deal. It's just, it's nice because the league allows that, you know, participation. You know what I mean? And if going with this format in the future, it allows for people to be like, oh, well, I want to participate in the next tournament. Cool, I'll just do the league. You know what I mean? And
yeah, Trep is in. He's not playing right now, but he's in.
Yeah.
I made a bracket command, so if you want to look at everybody that's in the BK League tournament finals, you can have a look at that link there.
Yeah. For those that are unfamiliar in how this tournament will run, I had a couple people in Funder's chat, and I don't know if anybody's thinking this now, but just an FYI, this is a tournament that's going to go on for a while. We don't do multiple races in a day. I mean, that has happened, but this is just one race today. So, just a heads up. I've had a couple people be like, "Is there gonna be multiple races today?" No. Yeah, unless things are scheduled that way. But this game's too long, and we can't ever do. This channel's not big enough to do like. We don't have like Banjo Race 1, Banjo Race 2,
as long as my schedule is open, I can host as many races in a day.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's not my tournament, so.
Yeah, I would be hosting more. I just got a new job, so this is the last week that I have until Monday when I start my new job. So it's gonna be. Thankfully, Gio and I are in the same time zone, so we can be like, we have the same schedule sometimes. So I'll be going 7 to 4 Pacific. So anything after 4 o'clock.
6:30 to 3.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's going to be a little bit harder to get matches scheduled in this tournament than it was last tournament because I was a free man. I was able to do all the hosting as I could.
Yeah, but I'm free on the weekdays, and you're going to be free on the weekends, right? So
yeah. And then we have we just got Flame, which is nice. I think Schlongster said he'd be able to do some hosting if it comes out to the nighttime.
Yeah.
So I can always, and Schlongster's done hosting before. I just have to get him accustomed to this.
Yeah. Mari, you're absolutely correct. Funder is currently ahead of his PB.
Yeah.
He's
Funder
sitting
has
at
been
a hot
on,
-8 seconds.
Funder's been on really good paces lately. Like, he's been on 156 paces for quite a while. Yeah. But
I mean, the only thing I can think of that he made it like a big mistake was the Jinjo in TTC.
Yeah.
But other than that, he's been He's been doing excellent.
Tourneys, okay, for those that are new to the Banjo tourneys, okay, tourneys bring out a lot of PBs, lots of them. The scramble tourney, I was lazy, okay. I'm a lazy person, okay. I'm saying that right now. I was going to get out all of the PBs that happened during the scramble tourney because I'm pretty sure there was like 13 PBs and a world record, 2 world records actually.
See, now you know what it feels like.
What?
I have not put together the top 8 of the Booter highlights.
Gamer picture.
Gamer picture unlocked. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we had like 13 or something PBs, but yeah, we God man, we had, I think Trep got world record twice.
Yeah. I was gonna say, and it's not just the easy, like, you know, the easy PBs from like 240, right?
No. No, we saw our very first ever sub 2 on Xbox during the Scramble tourney, which was fucking unreal. It was really cool. So we could be seeing some awesome stuff here. Like, you know, not to like, not trying to like gloat or, you know, try not to upsell myself, okay? But, or Schlonkster for that matter. But Schlonkster and I could potentially get a huge PB too. I don't want to say sub 2, but it's not out off the board.
Copium?
So, it's copium. I got roasted by Asmi by saying I should not even be thinking that, but look, when I am on still sub 2 pace in RBB, you tell me. Okay? It's possible.
Need to get
It's
a banjo copium emote.
I just got like 5 more emote slots, so I'm probably gonna talk to Gage or a couple other people and be like, get me some more emotes. And a Banjo-Copium emote sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I don't even know
Who should be coping.
tank.
Who should be coping? Should it be Boggy?
I think Banjo, obviously.
Just Banjo? Yeah.
It depends on your context.
Yeah, true.
Oh, Chili, no. The crab always in like the worst possible place. And yeah, that's another thing that Zig mentions offhand is tournament races often bring PBs because it's no reset. So
yeah,
I mean, either you see really good races or really good runs or really bad runs because people can't reset.
Yeah.
So that's where the whole consistency thing comes into play.
Yeah,
like
that's kind of like you know, that's kind of like the league. You know what I mean? Like you need to be able to complete a run to even get participation points, right? For the season. So you'll see me complete a run, yes, but I've also been trying to just go for PBs. That's another reason why. So when I know a PB is dead, for me, I don't see a point in continuing. That's just my own issue, though. That's a skill issue, one might say.
There's a different mindset you gotta have for races for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like whenever I do races or like, you know, runs for like, you know, marathons and stuff like that, I always just hide my splits.
Yeah,
there's no point in looking at splits if you're not going for PB IMO. It's exciting to know how you're doing, but when you're trying to do a no reset and you keep looking at red splits getting redder, it's just like it just kind of destroys a little bit of your mentality, I feel.
Yeah, I agree. It's hard, but sometimes it's like for me, I need to know how I'm doing, you know what I mean? But I'll get a PB soon. Yeah, I'll get a PB soon.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna happen. I'll probably get, like, next week when I start my job, or tomorrow I might be able to do a run. But yeah, who knows? I wanted to do a 1 complete run. My race is actually the next race I believe we're doing, which is this Sunday. At 4 o'clock Pacific. Yeah, the 12th. So.
Is that me hosting that?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
Sorry, I have work stuff I'm trying to get done real quick.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just realized since I have my editing job still, my friend was like, "You're missing some things that I need in this Google Drive." I'm like, "Okay, hold on, I'll send it to you."
Yeah. Oh man, Chili's at like one of the like biggest nail biting parts for Xbox is the death warp on these notes over here. It's just, like getting all these notes under the timer is just like, oh no! Oh, he has to go back for one.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh.
tough.
Yeah, it's like if you miss one, you don't really have time to like go back and grab the rest. I mean, I guess you could gold feather it, but I mean, what's the point, right?
Right.
He does have gold feathers, yeah, but I think you can just easily just go back and grab it. Because it's not like you lose out. It's just extra time. And the gold feathers are probably more valuable than the time you lose. Or than the health you lose from having to go back, so...
Yeah, because gold feathers are kind of hard to, gather.
That was some weird movement from Chili. I was thinking like, oh, he's jumping to the vine, okay, and then he jumped back onto the leaf boat. I was like, okay, well, I guess he could have just rode the leaf boat the whole way. It looked really cool, but it was just, didn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, a little early on the Croctus.
It's always so interesting to see BGS done so early. It's been so long since I've been to BGS.
This is the only route that I know, so... One of these days I'll run FFM, but I doubt it.
It's fun. I know FFM is a good...
Not FFM, I meant RBA.
Oh, RBA. RBA is good. I like RBA. Our RBA was a good time, but I think FFM with RBA is good. It's a good time. Because our RBA and no FFM are pretty similar, so like in terms of routing.
Yeah.
There's like one or two differences, but it's still fun. Like me and Az, we were talking about it a long time ago, and I was just like, something about FFM RBA just hit different.
Yeah. I mean, knowing that you're doing the optimal route, right?
It's something about it just feels more clean too, just like in itself. Like things just it feels right. Even though you're doing BGS last, it still somehow feels right. Like it feels like a last level. I don't know if that makes sense. Like Click Clock would surely, but like something about BGS is just like, yeah, I don't know why. It just feels like it should be the last level.
I don't know about that. I think Click Clock is the grandiose level that takes the longest to complete. Bubble Gloop is that early minigame level.
Yeah. True. After doing Sub 2 boot camp for BGS, like, it's wild to get a shorter level to do. Like right now, we're all doing Gobies, me and Schlongster, and Gobies boot camp has some brutal tasks, but I still think nothing as brutal as anything that we did through BGS. But I think that's because we were new. Yeah. And we were having to learn like a whole new set of mechanics. So, but it's a good, I feel like for anybody that wanted to just like mess around with Sub 2 boot camp, I think going to BGS is a very good start. It teaches you a lot of fundamentals, I feel like.
I mean, I guess it's also like there's a lot of optimization in terms of the general movement, just because, you know, the floor is lava kind of thing. Yep. And so no matter where you go in the level, optimizing the movement on the logs, even though it's like fractions of time save, it's still time save that adds up over the course of the level.
Yeah.
Plus there's all the damage you have to take and all the, you know, damage you have to avoid and all the little camera angles and stuff like that. Like
it teaches you proper health management. Like out of all the levels, this one, I mean, I know there's health management and everything, But this one takes a lot of health management because you're starting at full, then you're going basically to nothing, then you're going back up to mid, then you're going back up to full. Like you go through so many different variants, and there's multiple ways for you to like save your health. Oh, he didn't get the skip. This skip
I don't know
here,
how he didn't hit tipped up there.
he had it at a kind of a janky angle. This skip for Xbox is rough because you have to listen to all of this. So if you miss it, it sucks.
Yeah.
Oh. I remember when I was first starting to learn BK runs, I was watching Family Jewels do it, but he refused to write down his tip-tops. And I was like...
just kept forgetting.
No, well, he did forget quite a bit, but he was like, no, it's good for your brain to remember this. And I was like, okay, fair, but like, come on, this is, you're on a good pace.
Yeah, but you're on a timer too, like.
Yeah.
Man, that was a great second turtle pattern.
Yeah, very good RNG. And
Yeah,
Funder's over here still zooming.
It's not bad.
Not bad. Not bad. Not,
not terrible.
Away.
It started out.
You're not going from like red all the way to pink or yellow all the way to purple.
Well, yeah, his first pattern was red, pink, yellow, so.
Nothing's better than getting red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow.
I've never seen a pattern like that.
I've had it once or twice. It's pretty nice. It's like that's like getting like the fastest Nimpulk skip you can get. It's just so nice.
That does feel very nice.
Or like the instant clip in RBB engine room. Whoa, look at this synced jiggy jig.
The little things.
The little things in life.
And loading zone. Well, entrance to the loading zone.
One is much faster than the other. It's so hard to get those jumps from the jiggy, like especially there. It's easier in MMM, but that one's really hard. After like just skip it for jump offing the ledge.
Yeah.
All right, good health on Funder's part. Last time he was here, or last time he was here that I saw, besides the one he was just doing, he didn't have. He completely forgot the amount of health he needed.
I feel like the jump down from the Jinjo is harder, quote unquote, in FP, is because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So you're just like, okay, wait.
Yeah, whereas in MMM, you're focused on it. You have to get it, otherwise you're losing time.
Yeah. Man, Funder almost had a sub 39 FP.
Yeah, he lost a bunch of time, but still on a really good pace.
Yeah.
Best possible time, 155. Could it be?
Oh my gosh. Chilling almost fell. Funder's flying. Yeah, well, here comes MMM early.
Yep. The first big run ender.
Yeah, that's where runs go to die. Next to Gobies. God, man. I'm under the belief that Banjo just decides when things aren't going to work for you. Like, 1 week you're like... It's like 1 week you're like, okay, you're just going to be bad at FP early this week. Just every run you're doing, FP early is going to screw you up. You'll get like 1 or 2, but yeah. MMM early? Yeah, no, this week you're screwing up MMM early. This is what you're getting. She's like, oh, can we not?
That was my biggest problem with Tui when I first started running, was I couldn't figure out why I was failing stuff. And it turned out it was just the game. It was just the game saying no.
Yeah, it's mostly how it works.
Of course, later it turned out it wasn't, but back then it was a good enough excuse for me.
Nah. It's the game. It's the game. Got early frame. Nice. He moved! Oh!
Didn't let go of his stick.
Oh.
That's rough.
Well, I mean, that's a good place to fail it if you're going to fail it.
Yeah. Nah, it was a cosmic ray.
Yeah.
It came out and moved his control stick.
Sun was in his eyes.
Cat jumped on his lap.
Earth rotated in a weird way. Magnetic field screwed up his controller. Late frame. No, you got early frame?
Yeah, it was early frame.
I don't think that was early frame. Okay. Maybe it was. What's frustrating with MM early is it's when it doesn't work. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't get that either sometimes. Like there was a good like week and a half to 2 weeks where MM early was just screwing me over. And I was like, bro, what the hell is going on? I'm doing things right. Why is this failing? You know, and
Yeah.
I just it came to the point where I was thinking it was the controller. I was thinking it was me, or honestly, I've actually heard that the EverDrive can also just sometimes make not bit clips work. So,
Or like no lag frame or extra lag frame. I don't know.
yeah, I'm under the impression that the EverDrive just doesn't do bit clips perfectly, even though that's where
Yeah.
a lot of them go to get tested.
I think the only thing that's like really similar in terms of like Tourney and Kazooie bit clips that I don't know how easy it is to see when you mess up, but in
MMM early, it's
getting 2-frame cancels instead of 1 frame was a big thing for me for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can definitely see those at MMM early. CCW early is where it's a little bit harder because there's not as many like good visual cues.
Yeah, but it's not so much visual cue as in your twirlies, but when you're doing your punch cancels, accidentally going 2 frames instead of 1 frame.
That's what I mean too, because CCW early doesn't allow for good visual cues for that either. There's like not a lot of like visual differences in usually like punch cancels that'll show.
Gotcha.
And in MMM early, there are some pretty good visual cues for your punch cancels. You're like, oh, okay, I knew that failed. Like, I don't think there's a single pause or twirly whirly in MMM early that is harder to see versus CCW early. Like, I think every visual cue that's there is like, okay, that's pretty easy to recognize. CCW early, you're like looking at like splotches.
Yeah. Chili must have had like the worst timing possible to eat that grumbly. Like the first time he started coughing. Like I didn't even see it.
I didn't see it. I saw Funder get a really good napper skip.
Yeah, he ate a Yumbly and then he was running alongside Vile and like all of a sudden just started coughing.
Oh,
I don't know I don't know if I missed, but
sometimes that's the one infuriating thing about Vile in my opinion, because I don't personally have any issues with Vile. I know it's like for newer runners it's like the bane of their existence, but the one thing that annoys me about Vile is that he can that's rough. Thunder missed a jump. Is chaining into another Yumbly or Grumbly on the last round.
Yeah.
Getting wombo comboed. Just like, no, god dang it. I was in the middle of a bite. I didn't mean to eat that.
Cause when you're chewing, you like automatically eat anything you run into.
Yeah. And it's just like Vile can push you in there, momentum from eating. You just took a weird line and all of a sudden you're now eating a Grumbly when you don't want to. Alright, I'm gonna run to the restroom super quick.
Okay.
BRB.
Chat, what do you guys think that Yumblies and Grumblies taste like? I mean, obviously, if you're in a buffet eating contest, they gotta taste good, but are they like vegetables? Are they living things? Are Vile and Banjo just like committing some sort of genocide? Like, they're definitely apples and snakes. Eating a live sea creature. Gum. Yumblies taste like tomatoes and Grumblies taste like liver. I feel like there's got to be some sort of Banjo lore that we can come up with, why Banjo likes the taste of Grumblies for 10 seconds and Yumblies for 10 seconds on a rotating clock. I feel like I'm looking into it a little more than I should, but I think there's something fun. Peaches and worms.
I'm back. What's going on now?
Oh, I was asking the chat what you think the Yumblies and Grumblies taste like.
Sour gummy worms. If anybody says
Do
Haribo's
both of
gummy
them taste
bears,
like sour gummy worms though?
yeah, one's
Good.
just one's pineapple flavor and one's cherry.
Yeah, and I just finished saying there's got to be some sort of Banjo in-universe lore that explains why Banjo prefers the taste of one over the other on a 10-second rotation.
Yeah, one's just more sour. Exactly, it's got to be the Grumbly.
Oh yeah.
And its name. You just reminded me. I have candy. I have Reese's sticks. Hold on. Let me grab one.
Ooh, that sounds good. Oh no, Funderful! It's getting trolled by the teehee. Oh, did we lose Pixel again? He ran off to go grab his candy. I can't trust myself to keep candy in my house. I would just eat it all like for dinner. When I was the first couple years I was in college, like in my early 20s, I bought so much candy for myself that I had like an intricate method of storing it in my room, like different containers for different types of candy.
Okay, I'm back again.
It was like a filing cabinet for candy.
Oh no!
Different chocolates, different gummies.
Yeah, does everyone have their own drawer for candy?
I had, like I said, I had candy files. Chocolate covered fruit, chocolate covered nuts, chocolate covered candy. Gummy this, sour that.
It's funny
worms,
because
berries, bears.
It's funny because I don't. Oh no, Chili missed Yellow Star. Although I don't know if he goes for that. I don't eat candy very much. But when my sweet tooth hits, it hits like a freight train. So like, when I am like really craving something sweet, I have to have something.
Yeah.
And it's like if I don't get it, I get grumpy. And it hits very, very rarely. Like, I think I get that kind of sweet tooth maybe like once every 3 months, maybe if I had to put a time on it.
Yeah, I don't have much of a sweet tooth anymore. I have more of a salty tooth.
Same.
Like nothing's better to me than salty snacks.
Yeah, it's either that or like when I am craving something, it's either something dark chocolate or I really want like sour candy.
You're getting close to points for an Asmi versus Schlongster race. If you're talking about redeeming for an exhibition race, it's more of a type of race, finding people to like get to race, because I'm 100% sure that I wouldn't be able to convince Asmi to race.
Yeah, there ain't no way. I can promise you right now, B. Smith, you'll probably be wasting the points because then Schlongster is gonna be like, "Cool, I'll do it," and then Asmi's gonna be like, "No."
Yeah, a Schlongster would be down to do anything, but
No.
yeah, getting
You could
Asmi
have
to
me
race.
versus.
would
You could
be,
have me versus Schlongster. although I don't want to say anything. Okay, this is just because I'm still part of my next race. Okay, is my first race is against Eric's, and this is no shade to Eric's. I could win, and then after that, it's me versus Schlongster. But it could be Eric's versus Schlongster because I could have a horrible, horrible run, and knocking on wood.
How have your BK League races been going?
My BK League races were not good towards the end, but
Average time like 2:10.
no, way under that. I think
Okay.
like I had a couple runs where they were like 2:12, but most of the time it was like 2:05,
Okay.
2:04.
But
last-
there's the chance for that 2:12.
Yeah, there's that chance for the 2:12. Although I don't know the last time Eric's did a run, so
I also don't know
I've
what
been-
Eric's PB is, so
I actually don't remember either. So I'm gonna check that right now. Eric's is a 209.12, and I have a 202.57.
I think that's a
But-
fine enough range that anything could happen.
Yeah. And that's
Eric's
when
got to
most-
be due for that gigantic PB, right?
Yeah.
I believe.
I mean, I am too. I am too. I've got my. I hate being known as a glass cannon runner. There's.
It's okay. That's me too.
I hate being a glass cannon runner. Like I like and hate it. Like my last PB was 9 months ago, and I've been on paces where I'm like at least I'm due for a 200 or a 201.
Yeah, like for me, like my biggest PBs, like the last time I PB'd in any category was because I didn't run the game for like 13 months, and then I came back, did 3 runs, got a PB, and then stopped playing.
I'm a reset runner. Okay. But when was the last time you finished a run, Zoinks? It's all there.
Yeah, what do your splits look like? 13 completed runs, 83,000 attempts.
Shh. I've had plenty of completed runs.
Can we pull up those statistics?
Look. Okay.
Plead the fifth.
I looked at my live split. Okay, here's the thing. I was dumb when I first started. I'm actually very curious. I could technically, that would take a bit, but when I first started running, I would save every PB as a whole different live split file.
Oh.
Because I didn't know that's how it worked. So until like from 210 on, I started saving them on the same thing. So I was like, oh, I should just be overlapping them. And so on my current live split, I have over 700 attempts.
It's not bad.
But that's from 210 on.
Yeah.
So if that tells you anything, I still have plenty of completed runs.
I mean, you do runs often, right? I think 700 attempts in like a few years.
Mm-hmm. Well, my 210 was about. Oh, let's go look. I have the leaderboard up. What was my 210? Just log in.
Chili's back to being a little bit desynced. It's not as bad as it was, but hopefully it's not getting there.
Just log in. Did I log in with Discord? I don't even remember now. Oh, God.
Alright, so Funderful on his way to Gobies. The fun level.
Yay, fun. He actually was doing not too bad on that.
I feel like watching you and Schlong do Gobies boot camp, I have a better understanding for like what I should be looking for in Gobies. Not that this is like a shameless plug for Asmi's boot camp, but it kind of is.
Yeah. I definitely think it's worth it for
some of the tasks look super terrible to do, but you can't help but, you know, admire how well it's put together.
Yeah, it's especially now Asmi's getting a lot better at you know,
coming up with stuff.
Well, putting like he's been doing a lot better of how should I say this? Making the homework, writing out everything, putting up the notes and the pictures and everything. Like at the very start, BGS was very he's been wanting to redo BGS for a while, and RBA.
Was it very like pieced together compared to everything else?
No, it just wasn't. It's not. It's hard to explain.
It's messier.
It's messier. That's basically it. It's just messier. Like Gobies is really clean. CCW is good, but I need to Funder just like to grab the note. CCW is nice, but I need to talk to Asmi about doing like sectioning out everything by season. Like it's sectioned out on CCW, but every season needs its own channel. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. What was my
Come on,
last
Chili, grab the feather. Here we go.
stats?
Can you bet on Funderful winning this match? There might already be a Gamba going. I saw something was set up at the very beginning of the stream, but I'm not sure what it was. or who it was.
I didn't set up a prediction. Let's see. There is no prediction right now. Starting a prediction. Chat, what prediction do you want to see? I will set one up.
Oh, yeah. Huh, there isn't one. I could have sworn I saw something get set up, but it might have been something else in chat. Maybe one of those stupid, like, only you can see this messages that popped up.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, not who wins at this point. That would be...
Yeah.
I feel like there's too much at stake here.
Yeah. Puzzles? Well, he's just about to go into Magic Pyramid.
Yeah, not enough time for that.
You know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna do one for Funderful. Will Thunder get boss boombox skip? Jiggy skip. He's pretty good at making that consistent. So we'll do that for 5 minutes. Starting now. So
Foss
chat.
boombox skip.
Foss boombox skip, yeah. Alright, chat. Go for it. Predictions up. You want some more points for your banjo race? You got it.
See, calling it Foss boombox is double funny because when you break him up, he turns into mini Foss boomboxes.
That's true. How can you go and look how many runs that you submitted?
Submitted to SRL?
Yeah.
There should be a button on your profile for obsoleted runs.
There it is, there it is, there it is. So, yeah, a year ago for 209.13. That was my... So it's about a year. A year, 700 attempts. It's not bad.
That was your first submission to SRL?
No. My first submission for SRL was, looks like a 225.
Okay.
No, wait, no. That doesn't sound right. Maybe it was, because I...
Unless, if you, like, kept running and practiced for a while before ever submitting to a leaderboard. Because you weren't around for the old leaderboards, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I joined 3 years ago, looks like.
Yeah, so SRL was, like, fully up and running. Shoutouts to the Google Doc leaderboard.
I like how I got my 205 and 9 months ago, my 205.09, and then proceeded to get a 202.57 9 months ago.
Man, Funder just did like a weird hop off the top of his up. It looked like he jumped in midair.
Oh, did he slide off?
No,
Like
he like climbed up to the top of the snake, and then it looked like he jumped up to like get on top of his head, but then he like double jumped up.
Oh, yeah, that's
grabbed
a
the jiggy.
if he climbed, that's a backup, yes.
Oh, okay. I've never seen that before. That looked really cool.
You know who I saw do that first for me, which I find really funny because he doesn't run very much anymore, or if at all, is Moose Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw Moose Man do it specifically in the Scramble tourney, and I saw him do it. And I was like, oh, that's an interesting backup. Didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. Is it just like when you jump off the top of the snake, you're able to do that, or what?
Yeah, as you're climbing, it'll. Thunder has an issue with this. Let's see if he stays in the air. Okay, but he's in a really weird angle. He might miss the jiggy.
Yeah, he'll miss the jiggy, but hopefully he'll.
This is where it gets spooky, though.
There we go.
He's good. So yeah, it only works because when you propel off the snake at the top of the climb, it gives you like a little bit of a...
Oh!
No, he missed! No!
Well, he still stayed in midair, but he's gonna be really low on feathers.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that he even got the beak bomb clip through the pyramid. That was like the YOLO-iest thing I've ever seen.
There's a crazy YOLO water pyramid strat that I did.
There we go.
A couple weeks ago. It was wild.
Saved.
So basically what happens is that it propels you in the air ever so... Oh no, fall damage. Propels you in the air ever so slightly, and from that you're able to just get another jump off at the top of the height.
Okay, interesting. I don't know what you're talking about. I think that was amazing.
I'm getting a call from the bed. BRB.
Okay. Yeah, the fact that he didn't land at all... I mean, even if he did land, he could have taken off again in the moat, but... I know what I guess I know what you mean. If he saved it, it would have been like the best save ever. Now it's just like, yeah, I guess it was good enough. Oh, as far as you know, that's the only place in the game you can do that? Okay. Something special about the snake. The snack. Yeah, it was a crazy yellow.
All right, I'm back. So that was just a quick call.
That was a very quick call.
They just wanted to let me know that they're ready to pick up my cat in like at 4:45.
Okay, gotcha.
So I gotta go in like 50 minutes.
Yep.
Let me see if I can find that. Oh yeah, here's this crazy water pyramid clip. I'm gonna post it in chat for. You guys want to see a crazy water pyramid clip? Watch that. That's wild.
Is that a recent clip or?
Yeah, this was like a couple weeks ago. No, he's gonna touch the ground. He woke up Napper. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's so bad.
That is so
Yeah,
bad.
we gotta get everything now and just get it and then come back.
Going all the way back to the roof is just so painful. Because, I mean, there really isn't any other time to, like, you know, cut it in. Also, his audio is so delayed.
Yeah.
Like, it's delayed by at least 4 seconds now.
Damn, poor Chili.
It's funny how it fixed itself. Maybe he noticed and then changed it, but...
I noticed, depending on how he gets, depending on how he does his audio, like for me, I do it in a very scuffed way for my stream. I have an Elgato Game Capture, which has my... Did he fall again? There's no way he fell again.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Chili, dude. He knows. He's upset.
Yeah, he's just walking out.
Damn. What was I saying? Get the fucking jiggy! There it is. Wait, do I have that as a sound effect? Please tell me I have that as a sound effect on my stream. I will add it right now. Nope, I'm adding it to my Discord. I'm adding it right now. Get the fucking jiggy.
I was like, what's Funderful doing for this jiggy? And then I realized, oh yeah, he's doing the beak bomb to like grab the jiggy. I'm surprised Asmi didn't have you guys doing that for boot camp.
What?
Grabbing the grab-a-jiggy in like with the one beak bomb.
Oh. Yeah, well, that's worth it, but it's more or less making sure you're doing something that's optimal rather than doing something that's...
Oh yeah, I guess. It's one of those things that you guys can like add in as you feel more confident kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Boot Camp 2.
Okay. Are you ready? Here you go. You're gonna hear it.
Yeah, way too risky. Yeah, I could see that.
Get the fucking jiggy.
It's a good audio clip.
Yeah. Dude, every time that trunk or tree appears with a jiggy, I have to. It's just legendary. Who is that? That's Asmi.
That's Asmi, yeah.
Yeah, he got... That was the most time he's ever gotten super tilted at Banjo. He kept... I think he failed that jiggy jump on that trunk or tree like 4 times, and by the end he was just like...
Get the fucking jiggy.
You should put that in here too.
Oh yeah, I can, huh? I will.
Yeah. Oh god,
that's right. I'm
so
an admin
good.
now.
It's such a perfect audio clip. All right. Oh, Chili accidentally getting hit by the teehee. Oh wait, no, he gets hit on purpose, or maybe not. I don't remember. I can never remember the death warps. Oh no, you don't want to take damage. You want to leave the notes so you can grab them all while waiting for the text to go away.
There you go, GDO. There you go. It's for you now.
Oh, perfect. I'm not gonna do it, but I will relish in it.
Yeah, well, we also have another legendary clip from Banjo Race.
Cookie!
Yeah, that was a great day.
That wasn't that long ago, was it? What? As me yelling, "Get the fucking jiggy!" I think that was before I started watching him. I think that was like, I think he just barely had a 159 then.
Yeah, I was gonna say not that long ago. That was probably really long ago.
It's really long ago.
Like, a couple years, yeah.
At least 4.
Yeah.
Nice jiggy skip.
Nice jiggy skip.
I'm pretty sure I've heard Asmi tilt like that a couple times. Yeah, I'm sure he has, but that was like, I think he said that that's like the worst he's ever been tilted. This game's known to do that, though, I swear.
It's just any 3D movement game, for sure.
Mm-hmm. I think if there's anybody that has been the most tilted in this whole Banjo community, I'm not ashamed to admit I'm the most saltiest Banjo runner there is. Like,
I don't know about that.
Do you think there's anybody saltier than me?
Have you ever smashed your controller?
I've thrown my controller.
Have you ever broken it to pieces?
No, I have not done that.
Then you're not the saltiest.
Okay.
Have you ever smashed your own cart or someone else's cart?
No. Okay.
Then you're not the saltiest.
I have mine. Oh no, Thunder!
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, that's tough.
Engine room claims another.
See, chat. Anything can happen in these runs. Stuff. Oh, sorry. We have a prediction for Boss Boombox. Don't let me forget. What was I gonna say? My cart is signed by Grant Kirkhope, so if there's anything that's going, it's my N64 before that cart. That's the one I run on. No, I will say I'm probably the saltiest active runner. That I can say right now, confidently. Out of all the BK runners right now, not that that's a high horse or a throne to have or a crown to have, but I would honestly argue I'm the saltiest active runner right now. For BK, anyway. I don't know many salty 2 runners. I'll get there. I'll get there for no DCW anyway.
Yeah,
he's proud of it. Shh, I'm not proud of it.
Let me find a picture here for you.
Oh no.
Which is definitely the here. I'll just send it to you.
Okay.
Are you this salty?
Oh no. Oh no. That's tough.
Yeah, if you guys are wondering, I showed I showed Pixel of Crosby's controller after the moment.
Damn. How long ago was that?
Oh, I don't remember. It got to be a few years ago.
Probably right before I came in. I realized there was a lot of things that have happened right before I joined BK. I was talking with Schlongster and Asmi. There's been like a lot of drama too. Like I'm like, wow, I joined literally right after like a purge. I feel like.
Depends.
Oh yeah. Evie mentioned I had the most perfect, like, on the pixel Wheezy, death for clankers, like on the last jiggy. Like I missed the honeycomb like once, and I was like, it's fine, don't worry about it, it's all good. And I was like, we'll still make it, we'll grab the jiggy, we won't die, everything's gonna be fine. And I touched the moment Banjo's nose just sniffed the jiggy, I died instantly. But I grabbed it right at the last second. I was like, how did I even do that?
Oh yeah, that happened to Pembles in the Scramble tournament.
Yeah.
Just the moment he touched the jiggy, like it must have been like frame perfect. It just immediately died.
That had to have been the exact same thing.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, that was like what it was for me. And then the classic, my very first ever banjo tournament, I died in midair here in RBB.
I
Like
remember
drowned,
that was
drowned
funny.
in midair. Funny enough, Schlongster was hosting that too. Before Schlongster even knew who I really was, and we became good friends. All right, here we go. Boss Boombox skip.
You mean Foss boombox skip?
Yes, Foss. Foss Boombox skip.
Nope.
No, he did not get it. That's tough. He's pretty good at that, though. He's made that pretty consistent. No way!
Got ricocheted in the wrong direction. Smacked.
What the fuck is that setup?
That's what I
know.
was thinking too, but
That right there is what I don't. I've seen Schlongster do that one, but BMO has got a really, really good setup for that, to be honest. It's just spam. You get to that second bolt, spam 3 eggs, run all the way over to Boss Boombox to right underneath him, and you jump into him from underneath. Skips it almost every time. It's pretty good.
I was
It's not like guaranteed, but
yeah. I was like 28,000 go to Harpy, but then I was like, oh, they're only like there's only like a few votes.
my doubloons. When is Banjo Race gonna get TTS and join the?
Oh, never. Never.
Wait, who's Pixel again? Schlongster? You smell. We should get some funny, like, legendary voice clips.
TTS would probably be fun, but I'd probably mute the TTS output to stream because that would make it impossible to grab highlights.
Yeah, it would. There are gold feathers here? What are you talking about? Around the... Are you talking about... Where... Which one are you talking about?
Probably.
Oh, in the storage.
Before the
Gotcha,
well.
gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah,
in the...
no.
Oh, okay, in the box.
No,
The second box.
I think having some good, like,
Well, it's a
voice clips would
storage
be-
box.
Yeah. Yeah, in the container too. There would be good to have some like voice clips that like some of the ones that we have for the soundboard on the Discord.
Yeah.
Could have like channel point redemptions where people say
Get the fucking jiggy.
or people
Yeah.
can do-
I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I have some stuff set up through sound alerts, but that's about it.
I think Twitch now has a. Well, so it's just there was a easy website called Triggerfire, which is what I started out with. Schlongster still uses it, but I think the person that made Triggerfire, that associates soundboards and video clips,
Yeah.
for channel points, the guy who made it, at least the last time I heard, he's just been AFK. Like no one knows where he's at.
Yeah. I know there's another one called like Tenna or something like that. I can't
I
remember.
haven't heard of Tenna. I'll have to take a look at
It's
that one.
like it's an orange. It's like an orange overlay. I don't remember what it's called, but one of the some streamers I watch use it. But
What I use is a program called Mix It Up, and it's an exterior program, but it's kind of nice. Kind of nice.
yeah,
He got arrested for One Piece leaks. Yeah, I don't know. What happened to the guy
he
with
leaked
Triggerfire.
Boeing stuff.
Dude, Chili's having a hard time hitting that eye.
I don't know
yeah,
what
come on.
it is
Oh,
about
no.
that eye,
Boeing.
but sometimes you can just like hit the eye switch and it just doesn't press down. Like
Schlongster was actually figuring that out during boot camp because the very start of the Gobi practice homework has you do this section. Somehow Triggerfire still works for me. I mean, Triggerfire still is up and running, but the guy who created it is just MIA. No one knows what he's at. At least
Yeah,
that's the last
not
time I heard
working
of it,
on
and
it.
that was like months ago. So I liked his thing so much, I even joined a Patreon. And then once I heard that he's been was MIA, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just done.
took the money and ran.
Mix It Up has been great. It's been a nice program. Gets regular updates, and sometimes though I'm scuffed and forget to hit the login button, so my channel points don't work when people redeem them. But that's a me issue, not a channel point issue.
Yeah.
But if you and I want to do that, it would that's the thing. That's why I think something like Triggerfire would be neat, because then you wouldn't need an exterior program, and for all the hosts and all that stuff, they don't have to worry about it. You know, it's just
Yeah.
a thing that's there. It wouldn't work for trigger fire or mix it up, unfortunately, because then I'd have to have everybody get mix it up, and that's a whole ordeal. Who knows? We'll figure something out, chat. Maybe we'll find some fun ways to make channel points. Get some fun channel points for the stream. I'll figure
Yeah,
something out.
people have become very, very rich with their channel points due to some crazy gambas that have happened in the past. So
Yeah. We got to find ways for you guys to spend those points.
no, Funder is not. Very not. After failing MMM early, and there were a lot of Gobi's issues with the water pyramid.
Is there a handicap for Xbox players in the tournament? No. At this point in time, now that Xbox has tried to catch up to N64, there is no need for that. Seeing how, okay, an Xbox runner run first place in a scramble tournament between N64 and Xbox, there is no need.
Yeah. I mean, even if there wasn't, there's not... I feel like there's no push for any difference.
Yeah, there's really not. I mean, it's its own thing now. The times are comparable, but it's its own routing and everything like that. But this tournament is not...
Oh! Snacker didn't despawn!
It's fine. He's good. He's good.
Okay, yeah.
If he had 1 health, he would have been screwed.
Yeah.
But this tournament, as opposed to the Scramble Tourney, is more... I know it doesn't look like this way right now, but this one's kind of filtered better between, you know, PBs.
The
like
people that have done well enough in the races to qualify, kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. This was seeded closer to, you know, like earlier today, Funder was on a run that was a 207 run, 208 actually, I think is what he said. So Chili could have had a run. Chili could have easily beaten Funder if Funder had a run that was similar to what he had earlier today. But he did a whole practice run, almost an entire practice run before this. So if his first run of the day was the one he had just before this, and Chili was, you know, on his gold pace or whatever, yeah.
If the
Thunder
stars aligned.
Yeah. Anything can happen in these things, in these tournaments. That's something to...
It's just the main problem when you have, you know, 2 runners who have PBs that are, like, so different.
Oh, no! Chili grabbed the Jiggy. It's tough. All right, here's our second big clip from Funder. What's up, Sade? Another thing, Wheezy, tell them about the ASME strat you did.
Who up right now? Everyone, because it's 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah, right?
Unless you're in Europe. In which case you're burning the midnight oil.
Yeah, Foss says it's 1 a.m. I think you're supposed to grab the Jiggy on Xbox during the
Greetings from
cutscene.
Germany.
Really? Oh, who was ahead? Oh, Funder's ahead.
Yeah, Funder is very, very ahead right now.
Yeah. They're both not having great runs, but...
Oh, and it's CCW or early time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, anything can happen here. I don't know the I don't know the setups here, so I can't tell if he's gonna fail or succeed on something.
Same.
I've considered learning CCW early. I think I learned 1 or 2 setups, but then I was like, well, I'm not implementing this just yet, so I'm not gonna bother. It's B.
It's like setup A, setup B, setup C. I don't know what they all look like.
I think Storm's right, though. I think this is B. Dude, Gobi here is so annoying to hit.
I think Gobi's annoying to hit anyway.
Anywhere, yeah. Gobi just sucks, dude. He's doing a lot of failed punch cancels.
Okay. It's because he kept failing the last one.
Yeah.
I think he failed the last one like 4 times.
I think Chili didn't do MM early, right? No, I don't know if he knows the big clip for Xbox.
No.
Nice, got it.
I mean, it doesn't work yet, does it? Or does it?
It does. Yeah. It's fully utilized now in Xbox runs.
Oh, okay. I thought it like just got posted the other day.
I mean, it's what, Storm, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's been out since the beginning of this year, right? I don't know if we actually saw an MM early done on the Scramble Tourney, because I know the Scramble Tourney
No.
ended basically. Did it
Unless Trep did it.
not? I think he. God, I don't remember. Storm will know.
I don't think so, but
Because we ended the Scramble Tourney right at the beginning of the year, didn't we?
yeah, the Scramble Tourney was like, what does it say below? No, I guess it wouldn't say below the stream. Scramble Tourney was last year, wasn't it?
It was last year, but I think we did I think we did the grand finals. I'm gonna look because I can look at the last stream. Let's see. Banjo Race videos, defaults, past broadcasts. Doesn't say.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see in the results channel. This is why I have you guys do this. It's April to November 2023. So
it ended in November.
ended in November, yes.
Yeah. Found it in late December. Gotcha. Yeah. So it's
Yeah,
only been
so,
out
no.
basically since the beginning of the year. Very, very late last year. 5 months old for Xbox.
Yeah, Harpy. Yeah. But I mean, like I said, it's on Chili's end. It fixed itself earlier. I don't know what he did, but it just kind of slowly gets worse and worse.
There was a shout out earlier. Did I miss a shout out?
Was there?
I don't see a channel point redemption. And a timeout? What?
Oh,
I'm not
Mini
seeing
Foss redeemed timeout.
it. Oh. I'm not seeing it on my end. I don't know why. Maybe I'll switch to mod view. I should probably be a good mod and switch to mod view.
There.
What was the shout out? I didn't see that.
Oh no, Mini Foss redeemed timeout for 1 minute.
Yeah, and then Storm redeemed a shout out. I think I did a shout out earlier, but I didn't hear anything. What was the shout out? What did you shout out? I didn't see it on my end. I don't know why.
Yeah, I missed it on my end too, but I was probably just reading chat or something.
Just tell what it is, Storm, and I'll.
It would have been
I'll-
shout
I'll-
out of Banjo Runner, because that's
Yeah.
the only shout out.
Who'd you shout out?
Oh yeah, there it is. TSR redeemed shout out of Banjo Runner. That was when you played the cookie.
Oh, that was a long time ago. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it was a long time ago.
God. Shout out of Banjo Runner. Time to go to the community PBs. You know what? I'm gonna shout out Harpy. Harpy's been killing it lately in terms of coming back to BK and just getting really close to, getting that sub 215. It's gonna happen. I see it. She got her 217.01. It's pretty epic. It's just you're gonna kill it. Harpy is gonna get the sub 215 in this tournament, guaranteed right now.
You can
heard
only
it here
edge that
first.
PB for so long.
Harpy's listening to me going like,
Stop.
Oh.
"Stop." Oh, 217.00. Sorry. Yeah, that's right, because it was technically a 217.00. We're on the dot.
Every
It's actually
second
hard.
matters.
Yeah.
Alright, Chili making it through the first fan. Clearly that means the second one's free. A Lamau.
Surely.
I believe we have people in chat in the stream who've said that previously. Oh my
Totally
god,
not.
Chili, no! Oh,
Oh my god.
can't believe you still went for that.
Doing that with one health is even scary, because you can still get the double hit.
Yeah. I mean, oh my god, that was like an insta-clip through the window.
That's what I'm talking about. That right there is like, it's so nice.
Yeah.
It was like, that's... Oh my god, Funder. Please.
When you think about it, it doesn't really save that much time, but it feels like it saves an eternity.
Also, what? Is that more free on Xbox? I feel like that's not worth the time save. Or if it is even a time save. Where are my Xbox runners at?
I mean, I'm pretty sure pecking up is freer. Yes.
It's more free. It's more free, but is it faster than just jumping onto the box? And
it's a more direct line, so I would assume yes.
Also free on N64 if you're zoomed in.
If you're zoomed in, you probably get a shit ton of lag too. So.
Damn it, Carl.
Yeah, that's what I figured. TSR.
Lag compensation kills a lot of it.
That's one of the benefits of Xbox is you can kind of do things more freely because you don't have less ambient lag, if you know what I mean.
This is what I'm talking about. This is why I want to know what it would be like with a with an unofficial PC port with the decomp once it finally is done. I'm so curious. That's going to be such an interesting time for Banjo and speedrunning, I feel like.
They just have to call it something really stupid. It can't just be Banjo-Kazooie PC port. It has to be something dumb like when Ship of Harkinian came out.
Oh, yeah.
It's
We'll
like...
just call it...
Ship of Grunny.
I was going to call it something dumb like Banjo PCE.
PCE?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't get any dumber than that, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, you know...
Unreal 5 Banjo.
God. It is going to be interesting, man. There's going to be some really fucking cool mods like that. Like, you could get, like... You're probably going to get, like, really upscaled Banjo stuff. Like, what's the,
Banjo
like light
on
rays?
PCP.
You're going to get, like, light rays and stuff like that. Proper shadowing. All this, like, really cool shit with fucking PC port. I'm excited. I think it's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, but I mean,
hope...
don't count your chickens until they hatch, right?
Yeah, I'm just hoping that. Oh, I missed the worm. Oh, and he got hit. I only took 1 health though, so that's good. I'm just hoping the community, because I know how it can be, where they're not gonna be like, we don't want PC port on the leaderboard. So like,
make Kazooie look like an actual bird. Just
too...
like they take like a stock photo of just a bird and like edit it into like different animations.
Yeah.
Or just like still images, so Kazooie is just like moving, like, you know, it's kind of like a claymation kind of thing.
Gotta have the checkerboard background because they forgot to get a transparent image.
Yeah, just a little checkered square around Kazooie's model.
Have you ever seen that episode of Family Guy where they like they try to make Joe running, and so they took like just a random GIF of running legs, and it still had a green background, and they just put so fun. It's just still Joe rolling his wheelchair, and they just put like a little like little GIF over Joe's legs that look like he's running, but it's just like a really low resolution GIF.
That's
just so funny.
To be fair though, the breed of bird that Kazooie doesn't exist in real life, and so, I mean, Kazooie does look like a real bird. It just doesn't exist, so we don't know what it's supposed to look like, you know?
When am I gonna get a Clucker instead of Kazooie? That's what I want.
Just tiny Kazooie body, but then the head is really big like the Clucker.
Yeah.
Although you can see the Clucker's entire model when it gets like yeeted out of its hole.
We just saw a missed boat jump from Chili, by the way. I say Oxy. Reading chat. You going for it again? It's not good to do it again if you failed it once. Oh my god.
Oh, you got it.
So scary.
Also, Chili had a really good boombox death warp. I mean, I guess it's a little easier than doing boombox skip because you're just death warping on grabbing the Jiggy, but
yeah,
it still looked really cool earlier.
Did you notice that the BK League logo now is moving? Because earlier it was still.
As far as I've been streaming, it's been moving.
Okay. When you showed me it in the studio mode, it was completely still. So
there's something weird with studio mode because when like I said, it didn't appear at all in studio mode earlier.
Yeah. By the way, chat, for those that are curious, the reason why we were having tech issues at the start is because of that cool BK logo up there. Wow, it's so cool that that person made that.
Yeah. I wonder who did that. They definitely
I
put
know.
in a lot of work for it.
No, I did. I mean, they did.
Yeah, slip of the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
I need to figure out something new for like Banjo showcases because I've always used that same one, blue one that Asmi made a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I
If you
saw
need a
a
new
lot
one-
of when I uploaded Ring Rush's last task to YouTube, I saw a lot of negative comments on that layout. And I mean,
Oh.
it is very basic,
Yeah.
but for its time, it was a good relic.
Trust me, Zoink, that logo is hard to read. Trust me, the previous iterations were much harder to read. This was the best iteration that I could come up with.
Yeah. Maybe if the like outer lettering was a solid black. It looks like it's black on the bottom and gray on top.
It is. Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
I did that on purpose. The black was actually too much. It actually made it harder to read.
Oh. Well, never
Yeah.
mind then.
Yeah. I did a lot of iterations of this. I did a black checkered flag. I did like a full red, a full blue. I did gold lettering on the outside of the league. It was like, this was the hardest one to come up with. So
I mean, in the end, it's nice to have Pixel adding upgrades that I'm far too dumb to come up with on my own.
I just have a problem, and when it comes to just doing unnecessary stuff, I just go hard on it.
Yeah.
The black should have been thicker. I also did that. It was too. It got to a point where it was just a little too thick.
Yeah, come on, we gotta trust Pixel's creative vision.
But I could show you all the iterations. Yeah, the blue and the red squares moving nice. Yeah, I even did a still version of it, and that was rough.
Yeah, I don't even know how you'd come up with something like that.
It's not that hard, but it definitely took a little bit. I actually made this in Photoshop and Adobe Premiere. That's where I ended up doing a lot of it.
Anything more intricate than Paint.net is too intricate for me.
Well, I do this thing, it's called video editing for work. So
Yeah.
This is just what I do on a daily basis.
I'm that, graphic design is my passion meme.
Yeah, everything in MS Paint.
Yeah. Just go to DeviantArt, look up some Sonic fan art, slap it on a background, and you're good to go.
That's my favorite minigame. Go on DeviantArt, look up Your Name the Hedgehog. It'll exist. It's out there. Don't look up Schlongster the Hedgehog. You're gonna get some really nasty images.
Oh god. Is that gonna skip the jiggy dance for Chili? Oh no, it won't. I think he waited a little. Didn't wait long enough.
You know what's funny is I find GIMP harder to use than Photoshop. Something about GIMP's UI is just atrocious. But like Adobe's UI is not bad. It's just a shitty program. Wow, Carl hit him into the load zone basically.
Carl.
Guy's an asshole.
Is that one or is that?
But I've deemed all Grublins in CCW as Carls and all Grublins in RBB as Jimmys.
Gotcha.
And that's not even mine. That's from Family Jewels, and he's just allowed me to use it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just all the Grublins are just Arb. They're Arbs.
Also the green Jinjos from Jewels is Glupshitto. So feel free to.
Oh no, Chili!
He
Chili didn't take damage before he did his beak bust, and so he refilled on health from the honeycomb.
Now he just has to tickle the Jimmy and die. Yeah, Carl and Jimmy lore. Yeah.
He has to
You have
tickle
Carl-
the Jimmy. That sounds. That sounds.
It's not rustling
Not
Jimmys.
family
It's tickling
friendly.
it's not rustling Jimmys. It's tickling my Jimmys.
If you know what I mean.
Oh no. Look.
All All right. Well, anyway.
Yep. Awkward silence. Well, we might be getting a pretty decent, okay, winter from Funder. I don't know if he's had anything really bad happen here. Well, I spoke too soon.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yep.
Banjo heard once again.
Oh!
Carl!
Okay.
Dude, this guy, I swear to Christ, man.
He was coming in hot for sure.
Yeah, commentator curse.
And by coming in hot, I mean he was just kind of standing there, walking around aimlessly,
Dude,
not
Carl's got
aggroed
some-
onto anything.
He's got the power. Okay, come on. There we go.
All right, there we go.
Good quick dive on Chili's part. The snowball almost got him too. Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, when you like kind of, it looks a lot safer than, or it's a lot safer than it looks.
Yeah, just if you're ever gonna go for that, which by the way, for any Banjo people that have never speedrun before, that clip in winter is actually pretty free.
The first one is really free.
Yeah, the first one's really free.
Yeah.
Actually, I found the second one to be just as free. It's just as soon as Banjo's ankles touch, there's like 2 green splotches on the ground. As soon as Banjo's ankles touch the green spots on the ground, you can beat
The thing that got it for me was remembering that you need to beak bomb earlier than you think.
Yeah, I have a pretty nice visual cue for it nowadays.
Yeah.
But
I would still call the first one much more free though.
oh, it is 100% more free. Its second one is just easier now if you just get a nice visual cue. But for those that want to attempt that skip or that clip, just as you're flying to the wall, don't go left or right. Actually hold up on the joystick where Banjo's facing down just before the snowman actually throws the snowball, and he misses every time.
Yeah.
So you want to hold up.
All right, Funder almost done, becoming the bee. Pixel, I know you don't have audio, so to give you an idea of how bad Chili's audio desync is, he popped out of the cauldron when he entered CCW.
Whoa, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's like a whole minute.
Like the loading zone transition from warping in the cauldron happened when he entered the level.
Wow, that is so far. Also, Funder is not having a good spring too.
Yeah.
Dude, I keep getting spam calls every day from this same number. I don't even know anybody in the location that they're calling me from. It's still in Oregon. It's just
Block it.
I should just block it.
Yeah. If I don't recognize a number, just block it.
I also
But then 5 more numbers will call it because they know you're there, blocking numbers.
I'll also, they've called like 5 times and still have not left a voicemail. And I'm the kind of person where, hey, if it's important, I'm not gonna answer it. You just leave a voicemail.
Yeah, I'm the same. If I don't recognize the number, if you don't leave a voicemail, you didn't want to talk to me.
Yep. Man.
Then again, I don't answer calls from people who I do know, so.
If I'm expecting a call.
If I'm expecting a call, sure, but if someone calls me, I will wait until it rings out and
You're in my
voicemail.
You're in my contacts. I will answer. That's the way I look at it. But there's not very many people in my contacts, so sucks to suck.
Oops, what are we saying oops at?
You know what happened? What happened?
I don't know how to pronounce your name, Dr. Zix. Ooh, that was a nice jiggy eye grab from Funderful.
I'm not sure if he's done the RBA boot camp. Well, this will be the. Yep, I think he has. That's Schlongster's tech. That's not very hard,
Funderful.
though. What? He did a tech in RBB or RBA.
Oh, okay.
After the coffin jiggy, you just kind of like go straight into the vase, and you just go right in, easy. sometimes just not in the mood to answer. I mean, I hate talking on the phone. I hate it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I just prefer not to do it if I can help it. And I also have a fear of, I've heard too many horror stories of scam calls, like, that, like, if you say hello, or if, you know, there's one where it's like, if they ask you, can you hear me, and you say yes, it's just free use of stealing your information and shit. It's spooky. So I just try not to do it.
Yeah, but they can't steal your information if you don't give them your information.
No, but they can use your voice for things like that, and which is, what the fuck? Chili tried to go into the beehive, and the game just said, nah. There's a floor here now.
Text is better anyway. Yeah.
I agree. Although I actually like voice memos now. If I can just say it easier in a voice memo, and I'm texting somebody, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna say this, and you just listen.
Yeah. I feel like Flameforged is ahead of his time with that.
Yeah, he sent so many.
Non-stop doing that in Discord.
Mm-hmm. I hate voice memos with a passion. It just
it's annoying to have to listen to them, but at the same time, there's no better way to get your point across than by saying the words instead of typing out an entire paragraph.
Yeah, there's a time and place. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna leave like a 5-second voice memo, you're crazy. Sorry, Flameforge, if you're listening. If you're gonna lay like a 1-minute voice memo, then okay, like, you have a lot to say. I will listen to it.
I don't know about that, because you can do it hands-free, right? All you have to do is press one button to start recording. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah. I just think that if you have like a few second voice memo, it's just like, that's just like responding with like, okay.
Okay.
I think I actually have that sound. Ooh, I have that sound effect, I think. On my... It's one of my favorites. Okay.
Yeah, I can see that, Mini Foss. I did that yesterday. I was just doing something and listening to music, but then I was trying to like watch a YouTube video at the same time, and I had to keep pausing my shit because I couldn't hear what I was listening to.
Oh, so yeah. iPhones have that now with iMessage and stuff like that. If you get like a bunch of text, or whatever, and you're listening to music with headphones, they'll just read your text out loud, which isn't bad. I actually don't mind that. But it's a AI thing, so.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna send a prediction right now, and I know we need to go. I know we need to go, but there's other mods in chat that can take this, like GDO, for example.
Yes.
But we're gonna do our last prediction. Well, should I do just Funder? Yeah, because we're probably gonna let Chili finish.
Sure.
It depends on where he's at, but we'll just do Funder. Will Funder get picture question?
I was thinking the same thing too, JJ.
All right, 5 minute prediction.
We didn't have a chance for a Chile cruising through summer moment.
Oh yeah, the classic. Okay, I have to bounce. So, chat, I will not make it back. I'm going to pick up my cat from the vet. So it is just going to be GDO from the rest of.
Good
this,
luck. I'll power it alone. I'll power it
Yes.
alone.
You got it. But you know what? In our hearts, we'll just have to yell at everybody to just.
Get the fucking jiggy.
Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for having me. Again, we will have our next race. I'm sure GDO will go over this by the end of the race, or But next,
oh yeah, I'll go over all the timeline stuff.
Yeah. Next tournament match is me. You'll see me in the gameplay. Alrighty. Later, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Get Asmi in here. He's live. Yeah, Asmi probably wouldn't join mid-run. Wait, what's he live with? What would Asmi be streaming during the day? Maybe Persona. Oh, he's actually playing BK? That's surprising. Clearly baiting the raid. Clearly. Oh, boot camp. Oh, is he streaming up like his setting up boot camp? Yeah, because I know he's working on TTC, but as me using boot camp as an excuse to practice the game, so that way he can PB. TTC very scary indeed. But, I mean, I feel like it's where a lot of people kind of get walled when they're learning the game. The difficult flight sections. I mean, when you think about it, they're not too difficult, but, I mean, the way everything changes all the time. When I learned TTC, I learned from Smasher's old tutorial, and I feel like he had a lot of really good visual cues in there. I'm sure a lot of it's outdated now, and there's better things to think of, but I don't know. It's been a lot of time since I've thought of the more intricacies on how the level is run. I've never been like a solid BK runner, so I can't speak to people who you know, have a better time than a 213. Flight 3, that's the Jinjo, right? The Jinjo Jiggy Honeycomb. And yeah, Smasher the Goat. It's been a while since he's been around, I feel, but he's got rocks to look at. Alright, Funderful coming up to the maze. Lots of health, so I feel like he's almost right at the very end. He's still on a pretty good pace for his run, still on a 200 pace. He's plus 237 on his splits. So, I think pretty close to a 200 is still a pretty good race time. Despite what your PB is. Even if you're like sub 2, getting like around 201 is still pretty good. Unless it starts getting to like, you know, low sub 2. Like if your PB is a 154. And meanwhile, Chili's getting through. But he said before the race that he hadn't done a run in like over a month. So I think he had a feeling that the race was going to be a little bit rough on his end. Currently on a 212-ish pace, I think. 213. But this tournament, I don't know if Pixel said it before, but it is a double elimination tournament, so runners have to lose twice to be out, so it's not the end for anyone in the first round here. Using work as an excuse to not play a video game? How could you? I feel like that's just like the speedrunning mantra, though. It's like, you know, people will find every excuse under the sun to not practice. I mean, whether it's reasonably legit or not. I mean, nobody expects someone to skip work to play Banjo. You're not DD Lux? Or Hag. Then again, it is also funny seeing Oxylin being the one to say go practice. Oxylin practicing that BK by loading up his next Isaac run. That's a big mood, though. I almost feel like Chili's audio is like easier to follow when it's this desynced compared to if it was like, you know, a little closer. Because when someone's audio is like, you know, desynced by 1 or 2 seconds or less, it's like, oh man, that's kind of annoying. But having audio that's like 30 seconds desynced is like you're just basically watching an entirely different stream at that point. It's like he just dove underwater. Meanwhile, he's already out of Naughty's. It's just back music, yeah. Yeah, it's not even together. You're just kind of watching it, and it's just audio playing in the background. Yeah, the visual part of the brain. It's not frustrating, I guess, is the bottom line. Ooh, Chili having not the greatest start to his Vile round 3. Still got a lot of time, though, and Vile's rubber banding is slowing down because they're tied, but that was a good mess of grumblies or yumblies he just got there, so unless he gets like horrendous RNG on his grumblies, I think he'll be fine. Sorry, not Chili, Funderful. Chili did this a long time ago. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've never watched NASCAR or anything like that. I just assume that you hear the vroom and then... I mean, if you hear it, you've already missed the car, kind of thing. For some reason, seeing the word Neum written out reminded me of that one picture of the duck that has, it's like sitting on top of the skid marks. And it's just like, how fast was that duck going? Good old memes. Oh, is Chili gonna get the Jiggy? Oh, come on, Chili, I believe. Oh, he's so scared to land. Oh! Okay, made it. Made it. We're down a lot of feathers, and oh, he went off a invisible wall. It was a rough flying section for Chili. But, oh, he did! Okay, just land. Just land. Grab the Jiggy. You don't get to skip the Jiggy dance, but at this point... There we go. On Xbox, if you stand up directly up against the back wall, your egg will always bust open the window, so it's a nice, consistent Xbox strat. Which I was like blown away when I saw it for the first time in the Scramble tournament. So I was like, oh my god, that's such a sick setup. Did he know that was going to be a thing? And then it was just, oh yeah, that's just how it works. Wait, where's Chili going? Oh, right, you can't winter clip. So you have to, right, the route's different. I don't know. Something to do with the geometry of the branch or something. I don't know. JJ, on Xbox, you can stand up against the base of the tree branch and poop an egg to break the window to get into the honeycomb room. So it's like just always a consistent thing. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I didn't know that. And then when I found out about it for the first time, I was like, what? Alright. Will Funder get a picture question? We got 4 people saying yes, and we got 6 people saying no way. What are we going to have? Alright, here it comes. No picture question. Unless he falls off the board and has to do it again. Which hopefully doesn't happen, but I mean, you never know. It has happened in the past. Okay. Choose outcome? No way. Congratulations to everyone who won their free channel points. Alright, let's start another one for Chile now. Alright, I think 5 minutes will be good enough for that. Oh, Funder's going for Door of Grunny Skip. Oh my god, he got it! Oh, he opened the note door. Oh, that's rough. But at least he got Dinkpot Skip, so... Yeah, Pog in a race run. I know I could have done 10 minutes for Chile, but... Yeah, he's very far behind. But it's fine. I'll let him finish though. Why was there no prediction for the dog skip? I could never have expected him to go for dog at all. Let's just say that for sure. Alright, so Chili going for his boob. Oh, I like the look of Chili's boob. Exclamation boob. Alright, unfortunately, Funder missed a Beak Bomb. Oh, it just barely got that Beak Bomb on the tail end of Grunny's broomstick there. And I know that sounds like a dirty euphemism, but it really isn't. Alright, the classic Funderful. Going all the way up and then beak bombing or beak busting down. I'm pretty sure that was him who did that and died in that one race. I can't remember if it was him or if it was DD Lux, but either way it was funny as fuck. Oh, Chili's just going straight for Grunny's Furnace Fun. Yeah, I think Chili knows that the race is over, so he's okay. Closing the submission early. Prediction. How do I close it? How do I end the prediction? I don't know! I don't know! I thought for sure you could end Gamba's. All right, we'll just have to refund. Yeah, I'll just refund. Sorry, guys. All right, Funder coming up right on the very end of his run. Oh, taking some damage. One last egg, and it's over. 201.42. GG's. All right, let's go ahead and pull him in.
Yep.
All right, GG's, Funder.
GG.
GG's. We're still waiting on Chili. Chili decided to just go straight into Furnace Fun, so he'll be done soon. So if you want to watch it, but he's getting 100% ish.
Okay. All right, I'm down. I'm down.
Oh, it looks like he's stopped. So
did he? Oh yeah, it looks like he got the question right.
Yeah.
Yo, GG's.
Hey, Chili.
GG's.
Okay, I think I was gonna do bad, but I'm not even lying. I was dropping inputs like crazy.
Oh, really?
So bad.
Yeah.
Like you could see it right from the start in Spiral. I was like pecking so much. I like was not hitting flutters. Like it was so bad, but
was that
I powered through it.
A controller issue or?
Yeah, just controller. I think.
Yeah. That's
I don't know what was wrong, but it was weird. But I powered through it, and
yeah. Did pretty good for controller issues though. TBH.
Yeah. It wasn't like the worst. It was like weird. It was just like on like the light taps, it just wouldn't register some of those sometimes. So it was like, I don't know. It was really annoying.
No.
That's rough.
It happens.
But yeah. That's
rough.
I'm glad you had a great run. I wouldn't have won anyway. So.
It became super apparent. I forgot that you have that audio delay that happens on your stream.
Yeah, I was worried that would happen. I was like hoping that was just magically fixed. I'm gonna have to troubleshoot that.
The first time it happened, it did magically fix itself. Like
that's so weird.
We noticed in Clankers that your audio was delayed like 10 seconds or something at one point, and then it just magically fixed itself. But yeah, I'm pretty sure your audio, like as of now, was delayed by like more than a minute almost.
Jesus Christ!
Oh wow!
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
When I pointed out to Pixel before he left, the audio of you leaving the pot, like on your way to Click Clock Wood.
Yeah.
When you entered the level, it was playing the audio from when you did the warp transition.
Oh my god, that is
Click Clock Wood lobby.
I have no idea what that is, honestly.
Yeah. But to be honest,
look into that.
We decided that an audio delay like that doesn't matter because, I mean, obviously you're not getting the same audio, but it's just background noise at that point because it's just so far. But yeah. Funder, I gotta say that was almost like the craziest save I ever saw for your water pyramid clip.
Yeah, I'm very surprised it did not land in the water underneath, or I didn't void out or anything.
I thought for sure you were crash landing on the pyramid. I didn't expect that to clip. I was like, he's way too low, but then it worked.
Yeah.
But then you just went right through, and I was like,
yeah, that was a weird one for me. I normally don't attempt that. I would just use an extra feather, even myself out, and then try and make it a bit easier. But I thought, you know what, let's just see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Overall, very entertaining race. Yeah, Chili, I really hope that your controller issues don't happen for the next race, because dealing with hardware issues is probably the worst hell I could imagine going through.
Yeah, it was rough, but I mean, I was like, you know what, it's all good.
Yeah,
I'll get it fixed for next race, and hopefully have my audio fixed as well. That's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like a minute delay. That's insane.
Funder, you'll be moving forward into this bracket where you'll be racing 7 Hornet.
Ooh,
So
all right.
that'll be kind of fun. I know that
Sounds good.
hopefully that race will be able to find good time to get scheduled because I know 7 Hornet's a Europe boy. So
Yeah, for sure. I'll message him whenever, and we'll try and set something up.
okay, and Chili, you'll be moving down into the loser bracket where you will be racing the loser of Trep versus the winner of Harpy and King-Kazee. So your match will be happening eventually.
Wait, what?
So Harpy and King-Kazee are racing, and then the winner, the winner of
Makes
that
sense.
moves to second round, and then the loser of that second round match drops down to race you.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's 12-person.
So I'm
bracket
racing
things.
Shrep. No, I'm just kidding.
Trep dropping in a loser's bracket to get an easy. That would be some collusion for sure.
I feel like that'd be something Trip would do. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, getting that nice easy loser's bracket run.
Yeah.
It's okay. He'd get counterpicked by someone doing the same thing for sure. But yeah, that's all I got here.
Yeah,
Again,
for sure.
thanks for Pixel for joining me for as long as he could. He only had to leave like maybe 10-15 minutes ago to take his cat to the vet. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, but he knew he wasn't going to be around for the entire race. So
It's all
Yeah.
good. Yeah, thank you for hosting, finding time to host this for us.
Yeah.
That's good.
no problem. And if you guys want to see any of the other BK League races, Sunday afternoon is going to be the next one I'm hosting. It'll be Pixel versus Eric's. So
Ooh.
that'll be a fun race, I'm sure.
Perfect.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm out. Unless you guys have anything left to say for the stream at all.
GG's.
Other than GG, it was it could have been a bit of a better run still for me, but shit happens. Like Rusty Bucket Bayman, Fallen in Fans, it's a classic one. Ugh,
Yeah,
God,
The all-time.
absolutely.
Yeah, no, that's about it. GG's. Thanks for racing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for the race.
For sure.
All right. See you guys next time, y'all.
See ya.